Greetings lords and ladies, and welcome to the Westeros vibe, where the dead are walking and the living are shuffling. Before we start, I would like to remind you that links to every article or video covered this week can be found in the video description below. Also in the description you will find timestamps, so that you can choose which stories you will want to view. We start off the week with The Winds of Winter release date, George R. R. Martin to unveil novel at Worldcon 2016. With Season 6 over, the rumors about the release of the 6th novel have gone into overdrive, with this one being the latest. About its presence at Worldcon, George said, "I will be there along with hundreds of other writers, artists, and editors, and thousands of fans. If you have never been to a con before, this is the one to go to, assuming you're a reader." It's possible that he will unveil Winds, however it's not likely, unfortunately. Moving on to Game of Thrones Season 7, HBO confirms shorter episode count, summer premiere. The episode count is 7 and the delay was expected due to the shooting schedule, which will take place in the winter, for it has come to Westeros in the end. Next up, Game of Thrones was meant to have a big action scene we will never see. We're going all the way back for Season 1 with this information, to the Battle of the Green Fork, or the one in which Tyrion gets knocked on the head, thus the producers copping out from showing the battle. In their own words, "Frankly, we ran out of money and we couldn't do it. So that was one of the big battles from the book that we hoped we could get on screen and we never managed to do it." A shame really, because even in that skirmish, Tyrion kicked ass in the books. In other news, watch every deleted scene from Game of Thrones yet released, all in one video. The cutting room floor is filled with scenes. Take a look at them by following the link in the description below. Moving on to Game of Thrones announces new beer, Valar Dohaeris, brings back an old favorite. The new brew, in their own words, pays homage to Arya's season-long struggles within and around the House of Black and White. Both beers will be released on October 10th, and the other one is called Valar Morghulis. Next up, A Song of Ice and Fire fans decipher a snippet from The Winds of Winter. A fan of the books, Mr. Serotonin Man, took a photo which appeared on the John Oliver show and used image manipulation algorithms in order to identify the text on the screen. This was the result. Of the Lord Reaper of Pike, Asha thought as she, of the. Leader of the, wore sellsword plate and mail, of the, fashioned in the shape of the twin towers of House Frey, standard of King Tommen. The brandished a bloody head impaled upon the point of a tall spear. The old man's head, white-bearded, and a pale wolf, along, some more like hadn't or couldn't, there's an apostrophe. Italicized words, Asha knew. The old Northman had fought, perhaps, word with apostrophe. The Low River of Pike part could be a flashback. The bloody head is clearly on a Frey spike. The old man could be a number, maybe even a Horsebane, after an attempted betrayal. A pale wolf could refer to Ghost. However, if this is the Battle of Ice, then it won't make sense as Ghost is still at Castle Black. Interesting glimpse, hopefully the book will arrive soon enough to get the whole context. In other news, new info on where and when Game of Thrones Season 7 will be filmed. Alongside Iceland, Spain will be again a filming location in the following cities: Seville, Cáceres, Almodóvar del Río, Santi Pons, Zumaya, and Bermeo. For more locations, click the link and read for yourselves. Moving on to Game of Thrones will film action scenes in the Roman ruins for Season 7, return to the Water Gardens. Unfortunately, we will see Dorne and his terminally shitty plots thanks to the Water Gardens inclusion. However, we have a new location. Near Seville there are the ancient Roman ruins of Italica, which can be used for either Dorne or Essos. We will find out eventually which of these is the correct answer. Next up, Game of Thrones just revealed its first Season 7 teaser, and it includes a new line of dialogue. It is in fact a production teaser showing various props from previous seasons alongside lines from the last episodes of Season 6. The new line is stirring, saying, "Welcome home, my queen," which may mean that by Season 7's end, Daenerys will sit the Iron Throne, finally. In other news, the new Game of Thrones Season 6 blooper reel is here. Follow the link and laugh, my friends. Laugh! Moving on to, John Bradley thinks Sam may be key to defeating the White Walkers. The quote is short and is pretty much summed up in the title. I think he absolutely could be the key to defeating the White Walkers. There's going to be something that comes of Sam's time in Old Town. Old books hold old knowledge, which may provide solutions to the others' problem. Moving on to the lands of YouTube, we have more videos to mention this week. The official Game of Thrones channel has released the production teaser for Season 7 and the blooper reel for Season 6. Radio Westeros have released an episode about the Blackfyre conspiracy and about Aegon. Preston Jacobs has released his What You're Missing video for Season 3, Episode 8, Second Sons, and Part 5 of his Deeper Dorne discussion. Emergency Awesome has released a video about the Comic-Con preview, one about the new Flashbacks in Season 7 and about Book 6, and one about the new Season 7 teaser. Vassals of Kingsgrave have released Part 19 of their epic ReRead, covering chapters from March 20th to 28th to 99. That is the news for the week ending on July 24th. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And stay tuned. Goodbye, my friends. See you next week.